Cappies! Hi, this is Marthe with Universal Power Tarot, and these messages we bring you here are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys. Hello, Capricorn. How are you? Happy birthday, my friends. Yes! I hope you're having the most amazing celebration, hopefully with friends and family, depending on where you are in this world of ours. Ah, my Lord, just have the best day, all right? And the most amazing year ahead. That's what I'm wishing to you. As a birthday gift, it's not just this reading, so an extra monthly reading basically for you, but also the extended is included. So we have a reading from about 35 to 40 minutes. All right, and we're going to hop right in, my friends. 2 guardian angel cards are out already for you, and they were really jumpy. They were kind of like this. It was really interesting. So jumpy kind of an energy. It's a general reading, so please only take what resonates and leave the rest behind, because that means it's for somebody else. Oh, cool. I like that. Also, it's, wow, did you see that? That's what I mean, jumpy. That's exactly what happened with the guardian angel cards already. Wow, it's almost like, have a look at this. They're all facing your way. I'm going to post it on Instagram so you can have a look, and they actually want me to leave it that way. I do remember there was a Virgo reading which was exactly like that, which was really funny, because it was like Spirit was saying, interpret the cards yourself. Like, do that yourself. You have the ability. And the funny thing is, like, I want to keep talking and talking and talking. It's crazy. I didn't even finish my intro here. So the energies are really amped up, jumpy energies here. As for the intro, watch another video. I can't right now. Like, Spirit is dropping information in here, and I'm supposed to speak it out, and it's so much. So I can already see with the 3 of Pentacles here, this is either a call for you to go back to school, to learn something, to learn a new ability, to have a look into energy work, possibly for some of you, to journal down your dreams, to journal in general, to get a closer image and a better image of who you are, a better understanding, because that's going to let you know a lot. For some of you, this is also because they're not drawing my attention to this very first card, which is dreams. To some of you, it's a calling to journal your dreams, like when you have them, because Spirit is communicating with you through dreams, in dream state, okay? I'm going to read the dreams card to you. This is a wondrous time of healing and positive transformation. Embrace life each moment and keep focused on your dreams. Retain the purity of your vision, and you will draw success to you, Capricorn. All you ever wished for, even that which seemed a distant dream, is about to manifest. Yes, what an amazing birthday present. Hey, that's so cool. And the 3 of Pentacles sometimes denotes to other people that are coming in and, you know, helping you. A shared vision that can be here as well. But it definitely denotes to success. There are a couple steps in between, but you're definitely on your way. And your next card here is Mastery. That's Cancerian energy. And that's you just grabbing the bull by the horns is what I'm getting. And again, they want me to face that towards you, those cards. My boy. Oh. Getting some sugar, getting some love. So here we go. So this is really grabbing the bull by the horns, because all those 4 elements, do you see this? They're aligned, and you're that one right here. That's yeah, and it says mastery. You're the master of your own life. You're the one that defines, am I going to take that course or not? What am I going to do with my life? Like, how do I want my life to look like? Where do I want my life to go, right? And to some of you, that really denotes to that you already did all of that. And this is why the manifestations are coming in for you, and quickly at that. Maybe faster than you expect. This is the Chariot card in the traditional tarot. Yeah, and the next card is the King of Pentacles. So there you go. That's your success. That's your manifestations coming in, basically. And some of you may have manifested material gains, right? Such as money, etc. But also knowing and realizing that there's so much more to life than just material gains. Because the King of Pentacles knows very well how to use money. Because money in our current circumstances is necessary. We can't do without it, right? But the king is not defined by money here, the King of Pentacles. Rather, he's using money as a tool to enhance what is already there. So there's a different kind of richness going on in your life already here. And I have to say, I love the vibe. It's like upbeat, upbeat, upbeat with Capricorn, which I really, really love, because it's just like, yay, being in such a good state, being in such a good vibe here, right? Amazing. Really good stuff. Let's continue with the... Ooh. No! But that's the past. Yeah, that's done. Well, do you see this? I knew this was going to come up. I knew it. Okay, here we go. Cool. And now they're facing towards me, by the way. All right. Good? Yeah, we're good. Okay, so in your past, and this is your past, there must have been some deceit going on, and that deceit could have possibly set you off on a journey. So either that was self-deception in the sense of maybe just not realizing and not being able to, and this often happens, so please, please, please don't blame yourself if that happened to you. It happens to all of us. We don't see stuff until we're ready, right? And when you're ready, you're all of a sudden like, wow, I am the master of my life. I have 100% responsibility is what that means in conclusion. So that may piss us off for a little while there, because it's like we can't blame it on anybody else anymore. And we may have done that knowingly and unknowingly, mostly unknowingly, right? And you all of a sudden stopped that. So you may have started to journal, gotten dreams about this, or went to school or taken some online courses, whatever it was that really helped you propel you forward, accelerate here in this area tremendously. To others, and this could be also the first group, of course, also, someone tried to like steal from you, take from you, deceive you in any shape or form here, but very knowingly. But this was the past, like this happened in the past, and you immediately right after have the death card, the close, which is a Scorpio card. Something is coming to an end, and this definitely, like, you stopped this single-handedly. Congratulations. Yes, right? Stopping any form of deceit here. It's just over, like game over. Game over for the other person, and also for the other person within yourself. You're like, I'm no longer deceiving myself. Like, I am fully aware and fully conscious of my actions here, and of my thoughts possibly as well, because the thoughts, the source is the thoughts also, and the communication. So also internal communication, very clear now. And no more BS, basically. No more bullshit. You're not tolerating that any longer from anyone else, nor internally, okay? Because you love yourself. Yes. And with that, a lot of wisdom came in, of course, because when we make room, then the new can come in, and it's gorgeous, gorgeous, and gorgeous. And you show up indeed as the High Priest here, which is Taurian energy. We have a lot of major, well, actually 3 major arcanas, and they form sort of this triangle. And this kind of reminds me of different planes of existence. So knowing and understanding that you are a multi-dimensional being, whatever that means to you, look it up. The right information is going to come to you if you don't know what I mean here or what is coming through. And the reason I do this is because I know it's very different for each and every one of us. So that's why I leave that open mostly, okay? I might give you information here and there, but I feel this journey, and this is definitely a journey, is for each and every one of us to feel into, to see what is appropriate for you. What do you want out of life? Like, what is coming to you? What's your path, basically, and not having that determined by someone else. And we're coming to this card immediately now, because having that determined by someone else, that could be religion that may have restricted you earlier, right? Or even a religious leader of some shape or form. And now you turned that around. And you are your own spiritual leader now, and your own spiritual capacity and powerhouse, because that's how you truly show up. You may even have the capacity to walk between realms here. It's exciting, and it's awesome to finally realize that. And that's when you stand in your power. Excuse me, please. That's how you really feel when you are in your power and in your sovereignty, and knowing, I did this myself. Like, I mastered this area of my life and this area of my life, and that as well. I did that, says Capricorn, which is amazing. And with the eagle on the card, of course, that's having the overview over things, and really being able to tap into your higher self and into the wisdom that wants to come in here for you, okay? Good stuff. Very connected. Okay, and then you have the Five of Swords, which are ego games. And the next card out is the Ten of Rods. So actually they're like this because they're mirrored, so they're facing apart from each other. So the Five of Swords is winning the battle but losing the war. Maybe there is a situation currently in your life where, and this is swords again, where you either are confronted with someone on the outside that actually makes you aware of your own patterns, and hence no longer deceiving yourself, because thank you, other person, you just made me aware of a huge pattern that I wasn't aware of, and that's amazing, right? First of all, you may be like not too happy about it, but then you realize, wow, thank you so much for coming into my life and teaching me that lesson, because that's what this looks like when you show up as the high priest. Then you understand these people, these situations, these lessons for what they are, that they are indeed here to elevate you, to raise your consciousness, to bring you closer to who you really are with all your love and light inside. My beautiful Cappies, that's what that is for, right? And if that's not what you believe, make up your own stuff. It's totally fine by me. As long as nobody gets hurt, that's fine. So really understanding your own patterns and owning your stuff as well, because that's important here. Ho'oponopono really helps our beautiful hearts. It helps your heart, right? In those situations, it's, I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And even though your mind may disagree, your heart is jumping in joy, because we don't fully understand what has happened in past lives. When we're talking about oneness, how many people we have actually hurt in past lifetimes, how our involvement in a completely different situation is affecting something on the other hand here. And then we understand, wow, I may be responsible for this. And this is a huge lesson to learn, and a really, really beneficial and good one, because that's when you also come into the understanding of, into the sentence of, the whole concept of for the highest good of everyone involved, right? When you're manifesting something, please make it so, because then you give it into the hands of the divine also. Then you know that there is a higher power, and you acknowledge it, and you trust it, and you have faith. You're just like, please, Spirit, for the highest good of everyone involved, please resolve the situation so that everyone is happy. So for the highest good of everyone involved, because that is a different state. When you understand that, when you understand, when that comes into play into your life, that can be a very significant, or most likely a very significant turning point, because you're just operating from a different plane, very, very different plane. And at first that may be like burdening, or may have been burdening. You may have gone through a lot here with the Ten of Wands as well, and that also means putting some of those down, because it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary to sorry, it's unnecessary to carry all of these. Yeah, so sifting and sorting, what do you really need? But also it has helped you build up resilience, build up strength to carry these for a while. But I feel it's time to just put them down. You don't want to like bring anything that is burdening with you right now into the new age, is what they just said, into the new age. It's time to just put them down. But for that, self-reflection again is necessary. So again, a course may be very beneficial. I'm not an affiliate of Mind Valley, but they have excellent, really good ones that are for free. If you see those annoying ads popping up, they have an hour-long workshop with the most excellent teachers for free. And then if you're lucky, you even find a workshop, where an online course where they give you your money back at the end of it. For example, John and Missy Butcher, that one, the life book one, that is basically free. You only lend their money for 6 weeks and then you get it back. So it's incredible what you may find. If you think that you're restricted in that area in some way, we are really not. Often those are mindsets that we have, like old mindsets, and then we're so surprised because if something is meant to be, oh, you can be sure Spirit is providing the resources. All right, we're on a roll. All right, my dears. Let's see what else Spirit has for you. Thank you. Wow, yeah. Wow. Okay, now. Oh my goodness, yes. These are a lot of cards. But we have time. Thank God we have time, hey? So. Oh man. Wow, have a look at the Instagram pictures. This was very interesting. The last card I drew, which is the Three of Bows, fulfillment. That one they want to go right on top. At Universal Power Tarot, I'll attach the link to Instagram because it's always really interesting to look at what is happening here in your life. All right. Very interesting that that will go on top. And it has to do with the higher view. It has to do with that decision that you always have. And we're stepping right up to the table here. We're getting right into that assessment here and possibly reassessment as well, where you always have the choice, is what Spirit says. You always have the choice to step into that higher view, to decide for yourself, which way do I want to go? Do I fall back into my own old ego patterns and ego ways, and do I start something, or do I really act according to my new values, to my new set of beliefs? Who do I want to be? Like, what kind of a character do I want to have? Why do I want to have that? What's the purpose behind it? What happens if I do act according to those values? What happens if I don't? If you become very clear on those, that is amazing, because your life will quickly be steered by you and your intention setting in a very different direction. And this is what you did here. And this is going to lead you to fulfillment, my friends. Congratulations. Yes. That's amazing. And there may have been a Kundalini rising involved here. May have been. Okay. So Queen of Vessels with a salmon. This is basically, it's different from the regular tarot, my interpretation of the Wildwood tarot. This is the Queen of Cups, who's in the receptive mode, who's highly intuitive, but also with this card also comes with struggle, because salmons, they swim upstream. They don't take the easy route. So you may not have taken the easy route here. You may have taken the route, I'm going to say, less traveled, although salmons always travel in packs, right? There is huge amounts of salmon in rivers. They travel together at a certain time, though. There's something in that for you. Because usually I feel like when you let them, they're further spread, definitely. But when they have to, like, they really travel, they really take, when they know they have to go, then they all get the order to go. My goodness, there's something big in there for you. So know that you are not alone in this uphill battle. Never, Capricorn. They're always there, and there are so many others that have received the call, the marching orders, basically, to go already. And this may feel like an uphill battle for a while, or may have felt like an uphill battle. But the most amazing thing is the words fulfillment. Your next is the Ten of Vessels, the happiness that is overflowing with gratitude, with, you know, totally emotionally fulfilled, because you're so happy, again, because you understand the richness of life, that it's not just about money or about material gains, but the fulfillment lies in being present, in really touching, feeling, experiencing, you know, smelling, tasting. Oh my goodness. And it's seeing the world with children's eyes, like sharing with others. It's in those things. Nature, oh my goodness, nature has so many awesome things to offer. It's utterly beautiful, and that's that card, you know? That is that emotional fulfillment. It's that happiness, that bliss state that is awaiting you here. And because you are acting with such integrity, this will bring you, with the Nine of Bows, so much self-respect. It's unreal. If you do decide to become a spiritual, insightful teacher in some form or capacity, or maybe in your family, or maybe just towards your kids, right, towards your friends, peers, this will bring you their respect as well, of course, because if someone is acting with such integrity as I see you by choice doing here, mwah, you know, this is incredible. It's really, really awesome. He's sending me his love. I'm sorry. Like usually he's just happy there, but okay, that's fine. I'm happy to get his love. So yeah, so it's the self-respect and really coming out of the woods, if you can see that, right? Ready and prepared and really like fierce and laser focused, basically. That's what that is. But that's only after a time of reflection, journaling, really getting to know yourself, finding out what you really want out of this life, and then mastering those areas. Oh yes, yes. And then yeah, and then you have the Seven of Vessels with mourning, and that's right underneath the Five of Swords and the High Priest. And the reason here is that those ego things have to go. They will be cleared out, especially when you're showing up with such love and light. That has to go, and it will go along your journey. And again, there will be people that make you feel the hurt, that make you feel that drama is not helpful, not for where you're going. You will feel that, or you will have felt that already, because your understanding of what you're teaching is going into wisdom, right? It's turning into wisdom because you felt it. You were like, no, I don't want this in my life. And therefore the pain has to be there, because if it's not in some form or way painful to us, we just stay that way. Why would we change? I mean, if it's cool to be in ego games and if it's just beneficial to us, why would we change? So there was this encounter, and also there could be a sort of mourning phase where you are consciously letting that go and feeling it too, because you can feel the difference very strongly, and you can almost watch yourself act certain scenarios out, which is so interesting when you're able to step back in that situation, or maybe afterwards even, right? But I find it very cool when it happens as we do stuff, and when we're then able to be like, oh, wait a minute, this is not, I'm right now at the crossroads where I can choose to use my old patterning, or when I can choose to step into the new. Where do I really want? What are my values? Like the higher ones. What do I really want? Do I want to win the small battle here and start ego games and maybe manipulation? Something like that. And that can be on a very small scale. Or do I step up? And do I show myself the respect that I deserve? Do I show others the respect that they deserve, right? And that is amazing when we're at that point, and when we can sift and sort and decide, because that will create autobahns, like really fast tracks in our brain, and eventually those things become habits, and we don't have to think about them anymore because they're so in tune with what we're doing. Ooh, yes, I love it, absolutely love it. And then you have the Ace of Arrows, the breath of life. And that is the Ace of Swords. This is truth 101, like realizing and knowing truth. And with the ethereal here, with the smoke, that is really like being in alignment with spirit and speaking your spiritual truth here. And knowing what it is very clear. There's no burdensome thing here anymore at all for you, because you're so clear, because you know so well where it is that you're going, and you're able to communicate that here as well too. Very nice. Yes, it's like that new beginning in consciousness, in thinking, in communicating, really. It's amazing. Congratulations. All right, my friends, your next card out is Balance with the number 14. And remember when I said Kundalini Rising? Maybe you can see with her what she has on this is exactly those dragon kind of snakes. So it's very significant that this is here, because often I see her as the strong, solid, foundational tree in the background here. This is her basically embodying the tree. And see, they are around a tree. Number 14 breaking down to a 5, which is change. Exactly. A change that you brought about. You wanted this. You consciously brought it about. Congratulations. That's amazing. And again, strong connotation to Kundalini rising, to divine feminine, divine masculine aligning, and bringing about that third amazing energy here, like birthing it into the world. Wow. Really good stuff. Really good stuff. And now they want me to read to you the other guardian angel card, and it reads inner child. So, nurture your inner child and begin to express the awesome beauty you hold within you. We live in a world where a formula exists for everything, yet love and creativity have no formula. They do not need to be studied, simply nurtured. Regularly set aside time to just play. Yep, this is very important. And when this message comes in, you better do it. I'm really telling you, it's important because that's the easy way. It is the easy way. You know how they would bring lessons to us and then they would enhance if we don't listen. That is a very nice way and a cool thing to do. Just start playing, right? And much like I said with the eyes of children, I can't even do that, but you know, just like start doing silly stuff, right? Like children do, and enjoy yourself while doing it. All right, let's look at your oracle cards, what they have to say about you, Capricorn. Let me see. Oh, so nice. Thank you. Yeah, sweet. Is that good? Let me see. I kind of have a feeling there's another one that wants to come out. What do you have for Capricorn, please? Thank you. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So, very interesting. You have surrender. This is your first card. And then you have self-reflection. Go figure. That's exactly what we've been talking about here, right? It has, surrender has the number 26 breaking down to an 8, and self-reflection has 17. So also an 8 talking about abundance, right? You're walking into abundance here. Where do you want this? Right now. Yeah, right there. Interesting how this is so turned around. Very interesting, the layout. And they want me to leave it there also. So the surrender is clearly talking about that you're backed by ancestor wisdom, by your ancestors, by the sacred ones. And they are trying to communicate with you in case that you don't know that yet. So again, we're having that statement of dreams, like they're communicating with you through dreams. And they are trying to seek out your attention. To those of you that haven't gotten in contact with them yet, meditate. This is an excellent way for them to get to you, because when you clear your mind, then there's nothing that's really stopping that from coming in, that communication. And the open heart is really, really important. Surrender into your situation, surrender. And that's also, you know, when we were talking about for the highest good of everyone involved, that is a surrendering as well. Like, I am surrendering the situation to the divine because I know that they know better than I do. And this is a surrendering, and it feels so good, first of all, because when you're mastering, you're holding the, if you like to be in control, like I do, and it's kind of tough to surrender, but I noticed that it is so good to just, when you're mastering something and holding tight, and then all of a sudden are able to let go and surrender and be like, yes, Spirit, I give myself into your hands. I trust you. I give the situation over to you for the highest good of everyone involved. Please solve this for me, for example, right? Please bring about the best outcome for everyone involved and watch it unfold, because this includes you. This includes all of us. And this is a different approach again. And I feel you're learning it here. You're stepping into that if you haven't already. Well, with self-reflection, there's, of course, the element of water involved here, Capricorn, for you, which is diving deeper into an aspect of yourself here. Really having a look. It's like taking, is it a probe? You know how when scientists go to the water and they take like a bucket and take, I'm just simplifying because I don't know the right words, taking a bucket with that water, and then they're like, how do you say, take apart whatever is in the water and really having a good look at them, at the water, and seeing what is right, what is the right balance, etc., etc. That's what you seem to be doing here. Like really investigating. I can't say it any other way, and seeing where do you need an adjustment. And these are tiny adjustments, because otherwise it's not the whole ocean anymore. It's just like you have found a way to kind of distill that down, much like scientists. They don't have to like go do the big stuff, because you already did that. They already did that. Now they're interested in the smaller kind of things, and that's what's happening here with you as well. And congratulations. Very, very cool work. Oh my god. Nice. Very high vibrational. Like I said, you have the hummingbird with the number 20. My god, you have your third 8. Yes, 26 breaking down to an 8. That's amazing. And you have 2 times 26, in case that means anything to you. Wow, the hummingbird is amazing, because that's a full transformation in itself, right? You know that they live in really high altitudes, and they didn't used to, and they really adjusted to that high altitude. So there's also something in that where you learned along your way, along your path, to adjust to higher vibrations, and maybe you needed different foods, you needed to try out different methods on how things work, how your life can fit with spirituality, what that even means to you, how do you apply it within your life, because I believe that that's what it's really about, to really bring that peace from meditation into this world, and really make your life so that it is like one spiritual experience, or to merge these, because I don't believe that you're just supposed to, you know, walk through life as if you weren't no human being anymore. I don't believe in that. I think there's a reason why you're a human being. You want to have a human experience. That is me. Please make up your own story, right? Whatever you feel most comfortable with. And it could be that my opinion on that is changing, as I've noticed so many times on this spiritual journey. Like, things are changing. That's the nature of it. So yeah, there's a lot of enlightenment here also coming in for you, for sure, for sure. It's a beautiful card, beautiful. And you must have had many go rounds here, because I can see it in his wings. That's like fractal art. So a thing repeating itself endlessly, basically. And I don't want to scare you that you come here endlessly. I don't know how that works. I have my theories, but again, it's very individual what you want to make out of this. I'm just telling you what I see. So the fractal art, that is just going, that is everywhere, and that's going, it's unfolding everywhere. It's much like the I am, really, because it's unfolding endlessly everywhere. It's everything. It's also in the smallest thing. And this is why it's so interesting that with the self-reflection, you know, the scientist probing something came up, because it goes in the smallest. It's the same as well as in the very biggest you can imagine. It's all there, and it's all one. It's all part of this I am. And every time I talk about this, I'm allowed to talk about this, it's unbelievable. Like the feeling, because I understand it in that moment, because they give me the emotion and vibration. It's unbelievable. And maybe you know this feeling very well from meditation or other states of consciousness. All right, Capricorn. What a beautiful reading for you. Wow. Okay, one last guardian angel card for you, sweethearts. Thank you. Oh, yes. Oh my God, you have Mother Earth. Feel loved and comforted. Yes. Oh my goodness, so beautiful. You have a lot of this color here in your reading. So a lot of, what is that, petrol? And that is very much divine feminine. Very gentle with the hummingbird as well, and with Mother Earth, of course. And of course you are an earth element. Change, yeah, with the butterflies, but very gentle now, very gentle. All right, Mother Earth. Here we go. Feel loved and comforted. Allow yourself to be cherished. Mother Earth is protecting you with a shield of love and light. Mother Earth is the female counterpart to Father Sky. It's auspicious to receive this card because in the eyes and heart of Mother Earth, you are her child, and she is highly protective of her baby and will give you everything you need to grow and expand. Mother Earth is only covered by leaves in this card, showing the vulnerability of the earth. Every day she experiences challenges that she has to adapt to and overcome. Her energy, represented by the symbol of the pagan triple goddess, maiden, mother, and crone, behind her, can help you adapt as the changes of life come your way. You may have felt overwhelmed or out of control emotionally recently, but you are now moving back to your natural center, and that will bring you to a place of clarity and openness. If you have felt ungrounded, know that Mother Earth is here to root you and help you regain your sense of strength. You may not feel like a child, but in the eyes of the divine, you are a child of light, and it's important you know that and feel loved. If you have had challenges with your mother or with being a mother yourself, know that the energies of mother healing are with you to help clear any ancestral blockages that are preventing you from making this sacred love connection. You are being guided to make choices that are based on love. Exactly. That's what we said already, right? Oh my goodness, what a wonderful reading. I really hope you enjoyed this, and I really hope it was insightful and or helpful to you, my dear Capricorns. Have the most wonderful birthday, my friends. And for those of you watching because of Energy Update, this looks really good. Yay! All right. Sending you so much love, my friends. Yeah, by the way, if you're interested in a personal reading, just reach out to me. I also now offer one-on-one mentorship via Skype or Zoom or other. It doesn't really matter, really. But those platforms, and yeah, reach out to me if you're interested. Much, much love. Bye.